Hi guys, welcome back to episode 59 of Heard the Podcast. This is Dani.
And Teyana, hi.
And you can find us at Heard the Podcast. That's H-E-R-D the podcast on Instagram, Twitter. Type us in Google H-E-R''D and you will find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, our iHeartRadio, Google Play, all those things. We're available on all podcast streaming platforms. All right, now, how's your week / whatever it has been, whatever?
All the days just meshed together.
How was your Juneteenth? Because that was a good day for music.
It was such a good day for Black music.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was actually a really pretty good day. Everyone on Twitter would agree as well.
It was a very good, positive day. A lot of people I saw on Twitter were saying just how good a day it was. I just noticed everybody was saying the same thing on Twitter. And I'm like, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I agree.
Really good day.
Yeah.
What you do? Did you do anything for Father's Day? I went to somebody else's house that was cooking out. I texted my father, happy Father's Day.
I still need to go to the same. I still need to go to, I need to get a damn crab boil. I still have a yet to get that.
I had crabs. I had a crab boil.
I need to go to Crafty Crab and I need to go to Hook and Reel. I never had Hook and Reel before.
Me either.
But I heard this shit.
They've been doing curbside and everything.
Girl, they opened up Outback again. But you can only dine in the one over there by PG Mall.
Oh, for real?
Open up, they doing curbside orders all day long, but dining in only it starts at 4 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they kind of lessen.
And you have to make a reservation.
Yeah, because they're gonna have a certain amount of people. Just like Nail Salon, they all doing like appointment only and stuff like that. Which makes sense. I need to make me one.
After I take this halo braid out, I'm going to go to her sister and get a nice trim and a silk press. I need a good trim. Because when I don't get my hair trimmed, girl, my shit is snappity off.
I love when I get my hair blown out, but in this weather, it's just going to go poof. So it's like no point. And
I still want to get because I'm natural, so like I don't feel comfortable getting my hair clipped when it's not straight.
Yeah, because you might miss something. You need to see everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm definitely get mine clipped though.
I'm thinking maybe because the trick that I do a lot of times, because my hair has a lot of volume to it. So like a lot of times when I do get silk presses, like I don't wrap my hair. I'll pin curl it.
I can't,
because my hair can't lay flat. It's gonna be like it's gonna have volume to it. So when I pin curl it, it'll still be flippy or whatever. So it's cool.
Pin curl. I tried it.
It's easy, girl. Easy.
No, I can do it, but it don't last because I sleep so well. It depends.
Damn,
without my hair.
You don't clip them shits in good nothing.
I'm a wild sleeper. My scalp comes off.
I hate my scalp. I hate when my scalp come off. Bro.
I gotta do scalp and bonnet, like try to be as secure as possible. But it's better for me to just wrap it though.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I need to, I try not to, but I can always bump it up if I need to. My hair don't really have that much volume anyway.
When I used to wrap my hair when I used to have perms in high school.
Yeah.
When I used to get perms, I used to wrap my hair. But after I get natural, I'm like, I don't need to wrap my hair because it's like, it's no point in wrapping this hair. It's like, it's not going to.
It's the only way it'll last for me is if I wrap it.
Yeah. The way my hair is set up is just not going to do it. But
this part, so heat damage up here from having tracks and having leave out, it lay easy. And then my edges just lay easy. But everything else is different. Everything else is a totally different texture. It's like 3 different textures in my hair.
Yeah.
So,
anywho,
I'm learning it.
Did you have? What is this wine like? I feel like real like calm with this wine. I don't know why.
That's good. I don't know.
Okay.
I never had it, so you know.
You never had no what's this rosé?
Not this brand, I mean, but rosé is my favorite kind of wine.
Anywho, did you have any girl? I don't got no shows on my list, girl. I don't got nothing.
I got you.
I'm trying to figure out what good little scary movies to watch.
I was just saying that to my friend kid today and I was saying it's funny because it's scary. Like, I love scary movies, but it's like they're not even scary to me anymore. Like, back in the days, sometimes I would jump from something and then I find it more comical than scary. I need something to scare me. Have you seen, it's on Netflix, the Jeffrey Epstein story? It's called Jeffrey Epstein, Filthy Rich. I watched it. It's only like 3 or 4 episodes. I think 3. The guy basically, have you heard of him?
Jeff Epstein. He like raped someone.
Yeah, pretty much.
He was the dude.
Bunch of girls.
He was. Let me Google him. He was the dude that played in You, right or no?
Anybody know You? He dead.
Wait, Jeff. Oh, I think I saw a picture of it. Oh no, I don't know who he is, but I've seen enough.
I didn't play in You.
No, I'm thinking about this other actor. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I didn't know I heard of him before, but I didn't know the extent of like what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
they would basically find girls like 14, 15, 16 years old. Mind you, he was probably like 45, 50 at the time when he started. Or when somebody found out. And they would like recruit girls to come. They would be like, if you come give me a massage, oh, I'll give you $200 for the massage. So these girls were so damn dumb. They were like, oh yeah, I'm about to go get this old ass man massage and get this quick 200 or whatever. And so, but then he would be like, oh, you got to take your clothes off and you got to do this. And he would sit there and like beat off in front of them.
Oh my God.
All this wild stuff. And that's how it started. Then he had properties all over the world. He owned his own private island, all types of stuff. And so he was doing this stuff all over the world. He had a private jet. He was a philanthropist. And so he donated a lot of money or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But long story short, he ended up being convicted of it finally at the end. And then this nigga, they say he hung himself in jail. But the police said there was no evidence of him hanging himself. In that room, he hung himself with a sheet. And the medical examiner was like, it's a certain bone that would have been broke if he had hung himself from that angle and the bone wasn't even broke.
This reminds me of the Ted Bundy story that Netflix had on there with Zac Efron as Ted. He did a really good job.
Really good job.
Do they give award for Netflix shows? I feel like they do, but if they don't, they should start.
I don't think it's like a separate award.
No, I'm saying like, do they like have Oscars for like Netflix shows?
I think they do. I think they get awards. I don't think it matters that it's on Netflix. People still get awards for it. But I think he deserves an award for his role.
That was really a good ass job.
Like I know Zac Efron is talented, but I guess I never saw him in that kind of role.
He did other stuff, but like
Oh really?
Did you know that? Because he's played in comedies before. He's played in other shit. Yeah. But did you know? Because we first saw him on High School Musical. Did you know that on the very first High School Musical,
excuse me,
it was this dude named Drew something.
That's his real name was.
No. Zac Efron. No. I'm talking about this other dude. His name was Drew something, I think. But remember on High School Musical was obviously like it was a musical or whatever. And so, Zac Efron, I don't think he's that, like he sings or whatever, but he's not like a vocalist or whatever. Yeah. But on the very first High School Musical, the singer named Drew something. And the thing is, I think Drew did some more stuff with Disney Channel. I can't remember his last name, but they mixed in Drew's vocals with Zac's on the very first High School Musical. Like it wasn't Zac's voice all the way through on those songs. Like it was mixed. You know how they used to do J-Lo? How they would mix in Shanti's vocals and Christina Milian's vocals and act like what I'm saying, like she would be lip syncing down to fucking Ashanti's vocals and shit. A little help. Yeah, so they would mix in Drew's vocals with Zac Efron's vocals. But I think on the second High School Musical they didn't do that. I think it was just all of him. Damn it, what's his name?
I guess he worked on his voice
he played in I think he played in that bootleg Selena sequel. Not Selena. That bootleg Cinderella sequel that Selena Gomez was in. Hold on.
Oh, that I didn't watch.
Yeah, I watched that shit either. Gomez Cinderella.
I like the original.
I'm googling. What's talking about Hilary Duff?
Yeah, I like that one. I want to see.
Yeah, I liked it too. With Chad Michael Murray's fine ass. His name was Drew Seeley. Yeah, so he's a really good singer. They would mix in his vocals with right here. They would mix in his vocals with Zac Efron's vocals on their first High School Musical.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen him before.
Yeah, you've seen him before. Yeah, because he did other shit. He was in Cinderella. He was in the second Cinderella story with Selena Gomez. Wait, hold on. I think I think that's him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it was that, and he did something else with Disney Channel. But yeah, he was a Disney star, but them Disney checks probably was good as hell. They gave that girl, he played in Love Struck the Musical as well. Oh, he was in Pitch Perfect. Oh, wow. Yeah, girl, you know that little girl named Lele? Mm-hmm. Nickelodeon, she signed a Nickelodeon deal.
Good for her. Mm-hmm. My friend daughter love her. Mm-hmm. She be like, listen to what your mama say. I be like, you don't even listen to your fucking mother. Oh. She bad.
Anywho's.
It's a new show on Netflix called The Floor is Lava.
I've not seen any of these things. No, I haven't seen
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Okay. Don't you know the game The Floor is Lava?
Huh?
The game The Floor is Lava?
No.
You never played that before?
No.
Never heard of it?
No.
Oh my God. The Floor is Lava is when you could be randomly doing something. Somebody said the floor is lava, and then you gotta like get off the floor. You can't touch the floor at all, otherwise you lose basically. So then, I love my competition shows, like Big Brother and all that. So then, the the show on Netflix is a game show, and it's like a version of, it's like kind of like Wipeout or Hole in the Wall,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this big ass obstacle course, and you got to get to the end of it and find all the keys and get to the end of it, um, in a quicker time before the other teams. And it's actually like the floor is actually lava. Like it's not real lava, obviously, but it's like some hot, suspicious ass liquid. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's water and oil. But it's fun to watch. It's hilarious. The dude that does the commentary, that's his show. His name is Rutledge Wood,
Mm-hmm.
and he is hilarious. It was this one episode, and it was these. I forgot what they did. I want to say they might have been teachers or nurses or something. But they it was this one team. It was these two ladies and their friend, their male friend, but he was like a gay dude. But he all he did the whole damn time was complain, child. It was so damn funny. He was talking all this shit with them and everything. It's really funny. It's a really fun show to watch. I feel like I've been watching so much Criminal Minds. I had to like watch something fun.
I heard they renewed, or they doing another season of Law and Order. How long has the damn show been on air?
Shit, endless seasons. I did hear that too though. And they like brought somebody back. I cannot remember who it is. I never watched all the Law and Order seasons,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't like remember. But once I'm done with Criminal Minds, I'm on season 8 now. It's 15 seasons. So when I finish that, I'm gonna probably move on to Criminal Minds. I'm at Law and Order SVU.
Mm-hmm.
The Floor is Lava. Watch it. Netflix. So fun. My bad if I blinded you. Lastly, it's a show on Hulu called Love, Victor. Have you ever seen the movie Love, Simon?
I never seen it, but I know you're talking about.
Okay. So for those that don't know, Love, Simon is like a little coming of age movie. Main character, obviously named Simon. He's like 16 or 17, and he basically thinks he's gay or whatever, or he knows he's gay, but he hadn't come out yet.
And the girl that played Hannah on 13 Reasons Why was in the movie, right? I think she was.
I can't even remember.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she was.
You're probably right. I've seen her other stuff. I saw her something else recently. I can't remember what it was. But anyway, so he knows he's gay, but he hasn't come out the closet. And it was a guy that he had been like instant messaging or whatever. But it was like anonymously, like on like Cinderella Story or something. And they were messaging back and forth for like months, but they didn't know who each other were. It was, like I said, it was anonymous. And so then they finally, there was like a fair in their hometown, and he was like, at this time, meet me at the Ferris wheel, and we'll finally meet. And then they met, and then they like kissed on the Ferris wheel, and the whole school was like happy and supported them. And it was really cute. So fast forward to now, they just dropped a new show like in the last week or two, Love, Victor. I just started it. I'm like 2 or 3 episodes in, but I like it so far. What they changed was the Love, Simon. It was a Caucasian boy on Love, Victor. He's Spanish or Latino, and his family had just moved there from Atlanta. It's called like Creekwood, their hometown or wherever. And the main character, he knows he's gay, but of course he hasn't come out of the closet. But his family, they're Latino, so they're Catholic and super religious, so they like don't believe in that. But he doesn't. He knows he feels like he can't trust them and tell them. And then he meets a boy at school, so far where I'm at, and he has a crush on the boy. And then he got a job where the boy apparently works, and he's all like nervous and awkward. It's really cute. But I haven't seen how it ended yet, but I really like it. So if you're a fan of Love, Simon, watch Love, Victor. Also, the girl that plays Kelly on Insecure, Natasha Rothwell, she's in it too. She's like the assistant principal or vice principal at the school. It's kind of like, she kind of gives
like the comedic relief.
Yeah, comedic relief, same vibe as Insecure. But that's all my shows.
Okay, well that's nice. I'm not gonna watch any of that, but thanks for letting me know.
What
you're watching and what you like and things like that.
I have to
There's suggestions and whatnot. You should start like a Netflix club or something. You should do that. That'd be really cute, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like a nice little branch off. Just have a little nice little. Yeah, do it on Twitter. Do it on our Twitter. Like, start a little Netflix thread and things like that.
So what happened?
Okay, I thought I deleted my notes.
Oh my god.
Who child,
That
girl?
was tragic.
I accidentally I was on Instagram the other day, right? And I wanted to. So on Instagram, you have like a business page or whatever. You can see. I'm not sure. Maybe it's on regular pages too, but you can see who like reposts your stuff if they have a public profile. Girl, I accidentally pressed archive and I thought I deleted the picture. I was like, it was the post that I made about the stylishly heard. I was like, oh my god, did I fucking delete the fucking thing? But I did not accidentally archive it.
Have a heart attack.
Because when you delete photos, they ask you twice to confirm. Yeah, okay. So I was like, oh my god.
Good thing.
But yeah, oh yeah. It's like, speaking of Stylishly Heard, guys, Stylishly Heard, the promo rollout has just started. This episode is going to be out it's Monday, so it's going to be on. This episode will be out on Tuesday, and I'm thinking I want to release the first Stylishly Heard feature maybe Friday-ish, maybe.
I love the artwork. Love.
Thank you. But yeah, so I want to do that. I'm really excited because they really did a good job with their video and like the questions that I gave them, and like it was really good. I'm really excited for people to see. Super, super duper excited. Anywho's, did you hear about Hurricane Chris getting arrested? He like shot. He killed somebody. That was random as fuck.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. He shot somebody in what was it in Louisiana? They were in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay.
That's where they was at on True Blood, weren't they? They was in Shreveport, Louisiana.
They sure were, yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So True Blood on Hulu now too. Even though it's on HBO, it's on Hulu now. Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Anywho, yeah, so he was at some Sonico or somewhere, I don't know. And he shot and killed some dude and claimed to the police that he was trying to steal his car or whatever. He said it was out of self-defense, but they checked the security cameras and said it really wasn't. It didn't show nobody. It didn't show him it didn't show the guy attacking him at all.
Yeah,
and then the car in question was actually a stolen vehicle from Texas. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. He's out on bail though.
Did you see the video? Did they show the video or you didn't?
I didn't look for the video. I didn't want to watch that shit.
Yeah, I don't either. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Anywho. But yeah, that's that. That's really weird. Random as fuck.
Side note, I remember I had a friend in middle school and all the kids used to say her mother looked like Hurricane Chris.
That is horrible.
But she kinda did. But I never said it out my mouth, but I used to laugh.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
I used to laugh to myself. We were friends, so I didn't like laugh in her face. But I used to think that shit was so funny.
I remember Halle Berry. That's how we would say Halle Berry.
When I used to go, I went to Bell, it was a lot of like Latinos there.
Mm-hmm.
And when we had it like school dance, I know they played like a Spanish version of A Baby.
It
was like A Baby. A Baby.
Are you serious?
I
would die laughing.
I was like, I know this not A Baby. Everybody was like, what the fuck? Like, that's a thing.
That's racist as shit. Even the Spanish people was saying, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, they liked it. Yeah, my friends were like, this is a thing? Like, y'all really did it over in Spanish?
I remember Halle Berry was mad at that shit. Mad at that song. She was like,
I wouldn't have been mad. But I do remember she was.
Yeah, she was. Anyhow. So, my list is full of female rappers. So I had it in order, but now I feel like I don't want to do it in the order that I typed it in.
I have a question though. Are you going to talk about the J. Cole?
Huh?
Are you going to talk about the J. Cole and No Name situation?
You can talk about it now if you want to. I really didn't. Okay, so first off, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't listen to the song.
His or hers?
I just saw,
His or hers?
Both.
Okay.
I just saw like, little brief like glances of lyrics or whatever. I think I have the gist of what happened. I just didn't listen to the song yet because there was just too much going on Twitter. And like, I just want to listen to it later on because I still want to do this. And then, yeah, but I mean, you can talk about it if you want to.
It's very brief. Like, I'm not about to sit here and like rant, but
go ahead, rant. It's our show.
It's nothing.
We're only 21 minutes in, so
go
ahead.
It's nothing to rant about. I just want to put out there what side I'm on, or like
go ahead, say something. Talk your shit.
But I think that first of all, her like whole tweet, I thought that was unnecessary because
what she tweet?
I forgot what the tweet actually said, but it was basically like your favorite black rappers out here. They're not even posting on social media about what's going on.
And she tweeted that before he dropped the song?
Yes.
Okay.
So his song was like in retaliation to what she said. So the thing is, just, everybody of course is like, oh, she's talking about J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, whatever. So, but the thing is, okay, they don't even use their social media hardly at all.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just not on. They don't have people tweeting and posting on Instagram for them. They post themselves when they feel like it. But they're out here every protest for every Ferguson. The past couple weeks they've been protesting, all of that. So they're doing stuff. Don't act like they're just sitting back doing nothing. So I didn't understand why she said that because any protest that helps black people, they've been at it, both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought that was weird. And so then anyway, he made a song called Snow on the Bluff.
Uh-huh.
And his whole message, all he said was, like, basically, you coming at me, and he admitted, maybe, he said, she's very educated on, when it comes to, like, black issues and everything like
Mm-hmm.
that. He said, I don't read up on it as much as I should. And he said he needed to, but he was like, instead of coming at me about it, how about educate? Don't just sit here and come for me and da-da-da-da. That's all he said was like, your delivery could have been better, basically. That was what the whole song was about. So, but people was mad, acting like he was attacking her. And I'm like, calm the fuck down. And so then I watched the Impressive video, what she had to say about it. She was like, she didn't think that he needed to dedicate a whole song to her. And I'm like, I don't think it was.
Sometimes I do love that channel, and Presley, I love it, but sometimes she do be saying things that's like, I don't really agree with you, sis. And
yeah, I didn't agree.
I don't think you're really talking about here, sis. Like,
she said, yeah, because that's a girl I watch called her channel's Black Femininity TV, and I don't agree with everything she says all the time, but I still like her channel. Mm-hmm. But I didn't agree with what she said on Impressive about he didn't have to dedicate a whole song to her. I'm like, why the fuck not? He want to do a song, he can do a song.
Yeah, so I never really, like, I don't really agree with that whole thing of, like, oh, they don't have to do this. Like, they're artists, they're rappers, they can express themselves however, whenever, wherever they want to. So I'm never going to say they didn't have to do this, they didn't have to do that. I'm not going to ever say that.
She made a whole song back. So, I mean, it was like, the song was only like a minute and some change. It wasn't long.
Did you see on Twitter? She like kind of backtracked and like apologized for even making even responding to the song. I mean, even making the song in response.
No, I heard even after that first tweet though, she deleted it after. Like, if you're gonna say it, say it. Don't take it back.
Yeah, but she made a song and then she apologized today about the song.
Why? What'd you make it for then? I don't understand. I hate when people do that. Like, if you're gonna say something, mean it, and then that's it. Cause J. Cole, the day after he dropped that song, he basically was like, I say what I said. That's how I feel. I'm not going to take it back. Because he didn't say anything wrong, but people were so on her side and mad about it. And they were just like, well, then if he's not educated, he needs to be educated. He said that he needs to read about it more. He said he's going to do that. So, like, I don't understand what y'all want.
People put too much on artists to be like a hybrid of everything.
Yeah, like, it was just, I thought it was just, people hyped it up so much and it didn't have to be what people made it. And that's what annoyed me. Yeah. People have to make something in so big, and it's not even a big deal. All he said was
similar to what I'm about to say next.
Come on, people, just educate simply. And then her video was just like, her song was just like, you chose to dedicate a whole song to me, and it's you're basically saying his song was a distraction to what's going on. No, the hell it's not. It's still, the shit is still going on, and we know it is. I don't see that as, I see where she was going, but I don't see that as a distraction at all from what's going on. It don't change that George Floyd has died, Breonna Taylor, none of that.
Don't you love how, like, lyrical rappers, like, really be going at it? Isn't it, like, so, like, stimulating mentally?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Especially when it's somebody that you, like, are, like, I'm not a huge no name is talented, don't get me wrong. Yes, but I'm not huge on her. But, like, everybody knows, come to J. Cole, on it. Love him. But, yeah, I just had to say that shit, it just pissed me off that people was just being so messy. They always gotta put people against each other and stuff. Yeah. Because the thing is, she tweeted, but she never said who she was talking about. Technically, people just assumed it was them, and then that started the whole thing. So, it was just annoying. I just had to say where I stand.
Yeah, I feel you. I wasn't planning on talking about it because I didn't listen to either one of the songs. I just got the gist of it from Twitter and
I couldn't wait to
Shade Room and things like that.
Say my piece.
Yeah. So, okay. So, how much is this shit? I want to talk about Saweetie. I want to talk about Saweetie because I'm a fan, first and foremost. I'm a fan. But I want to, and the thing is, like, every time I bring her up, I always, like, just, like, I vaguely say, like, what the issue is, you know, like, I hate how people would hate on her and things like that. But I want to get in depth just a tad bit more on this episode. Okay, so she released her new single called Tap In, and it samples Blow the Whistle by Too Short, right? And so here's the thing, right? The day before she released the song, she did a couple of, like, little press interviews via IG Live on different little outlets and stuff. And she did an IG Live with Too Short.
Yes,
and that's when I found out that this was the day before she released the song. This is when I found out that it was going to be a too short sample, and that she previewed the song. And so I will admit I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, okay, because mind you, I'm a fan. So mind you, I'm a fan. So everything I'm about to say about Saweetie in this episode is out of love, tough love, constructive criticism, all those things, right?
Did you take your earring out?
I did. Oh. So I when I first heard the snippet, I'm like, oh shit, it's another sample. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn it, I really don't want her to release a sample because I didn't want her to release that sample because I wanted her to prove herself. I'm tired of people always saying the same thing about her, and like I'm just tired of the hater. I just want her to like prove herself, like show that she can have whatever, right? And mind you, like her biggest hits are samples, but she has projects that are full of original songs. So we'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. So my whole thing is the reason why I listened to the song. I love the song Tap In. I love it. But I just wish that, when it comes to her sampling stuff, mm-hmm. I just wish that she would just change up the beat a tad bit more. I wish it would be more. I wish that it was more like produced, like, or reproduced rather. So I wanted to. Because, like I said before, she was doing a lot of press interviews via IG Live with different outlets and Complex and things like that. So she did a little IG Live with Complex.
I seen somebody, I think she followed our podcast page, my friend. Her name was Taylor. She was like, here goes sampling ass Saweetie, sampling another song again. Said it on Twitter. She called her sampling ass Saweetie.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because let me get to this. I bookmarked the So first off, she was trending on Twitter when the song came out.
Yes.
Of course, she was trending. Of course, we were saying like, oh, is he gonna sample shit again? Da 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 da. So someone from Complex asked her on IG Live, like he, confronted her about it. He was like, how do you feel about the reception of the song? So this is what she said.
So let's talk about the new single Tap In. You just dropped it. We're literally on the heels of it now. What do you make of the reception?
I flip songs really well, so I will continue to flip songs for the rest of my career. It's my specialty. It's what I'm good at. If my music, as the critics saying when they're talking like that bad about me, if it wasn't that good, I wouldn't be here today. What if people wasn't even mentioning my name? Obviously, I'm making them feel away. So the fact that I have that power to make people hop on their phone and to write long paragraphs or to even get at me, I have power over them. So like whether they like it or not, like they're a part of the icy gang. They just icy maddies. So I'm not really tripping. They obviously care to be talking that much shit about me. So shout out to y'all. We are slowly but surely moving towards what my goals are, because I could definitely for sure see Tap In going, super high on the Billboard.
Yeah, so she, because of course, like I didn't really, I'm not really surprised by her response by this, because of course, if she wouldn't have released a song.
Exactly.
She wouldn't have released a song if that was the case. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised by this response, but I will say this though, just a few things. So she was trending on Twitter. Of course, people say the same shit over and over again. This is the thing with people, right? It reminds me of high school when like one person says one thing, they voice their opinion about something, and then their group of friends repeat the same thing, and now that the whole group feels the same way. Then that group, then another person like hears what this group says about this one person. Now all of a sudden, they pass along to their friends. It's a whole train, and now when it's a whole bunch of people saying the same thing over and over again, it turns into like a fact, even though it's not a fact. It turns into a fact.
No, but everybody's gonna say the same.
Saying it over and over again. Literally every time she trends, people say the same shit. Oh, the same three things. She should be a model. Rapping isn't her thing. Oh my God, Quavo, why would you let her do this? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, why is she sampling? Blah blah blah.
But just think, why are you so bothered? If it bothers you so much, don't listen to it.
You see what I'm saying? But people do it. People talk shit and hate on her because it's fun, I guess, and it's so many whack ass dude rappers out here that no one has trending talking about how trash they are.
Yeah.
Period. People say the same thing over and over again because they know that people are going to latch onto it, and everyone says this. literally, I looked on when she was trending, I clicked on her shit and I went through all the shit. Yo, literally everyone is saying the same shit over and over and over. And the thing is, like, I find little constructive things here and there. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, it's the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over. Exactly. They like to say it because they want to trend and they want to get off that little joke or whatever. It's nothing original that you're saying at all. Mm-hmm. Nothing. So anyway, this is what I'm going to say though. Like I said before, I was nervous at first. I'm like, damn, like another sample edge, like your first single. You know what I mean? Because I would imagine her just leave it on the album. Let people discover it when your album comes out. Because that's what happened to My Type. My Type wasn't her first single on her last project. Her first single on her last project was called Emotional with Quavo. Oh. Yeah, that was her first single on her last project. Okay. And then, you know, when her project came out, people latched on to My Type because of the P.D. Pablo sample. Right. Boom. Right? So my whole thing is, I wish that Tap In wasn't the first single. And if it was, and if she really did want to do that, I think that they could have changed the beat up more, or they should have flipped it more. When I say that, like, you know, make it more, play around with it more. Don't make it too much like the original. Like I said, like the chorus is the original beat, but like when she raps her verses, it's kind of like, you know, tweaked a bit or whatever, but it's not. It's still too much like it. The full thing should have been. Because with Tory Lanez made a whole mixtape with samples all the way through, but it was all him. It's like when you say, what you mean when you say all him?
I just mean he made his own. It's not like it doesn't sound exactly like the song that he sampled.
But you know that it's a sample though. Exactly. But he made it into a brand new song type of thing. Okay. With My Type, literally the beat was just the same beat rapping over it. Icy, same beat rapping over it. But I don't really count Icy because she wasn't signed. She wasn't doing none of that shit. She was discovered from Icy because she would actually rap over a type of different beats in her car. So I don't count Icy as like, oh my gosh, you're doing whatever. I was going to say, why not? Because that's the thing with mixtapes, because when the mixtapes that I'm used to, the ones that I grew up on was like the Lil Wayne shit. And Lil Wayne on his mixtapes, he would take other people's beats. Yeah. And just rap over top of it. That's why that's why I get so confused about this whole mixtape EP shit. Because I'm like, okay, you call this a mixtape, but it's original songs on this mixtape. So like, what's going on? Yeah. With Drake, So Far Gone, he took some other people's beats and rapped over the top of that shit too. Yeah, people do it all the time. So people do it all the time. How you used to. People do it all the time, and that's what Teyana Taylor said on her interview with the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna bring that up in a second. I'm gonna tell you about that, but give me a second though. So with Saweetie using that as the first single, I didn't really agree with that. I wish that you know, if she did want to use that as like the single, I wish that she would use that in another song that's more original that she has, because because I follow her on Instagram, and she has been like releasing like little snippets here and there of her just in the background, listening to her new music and stuff like that, and a couple of songs that I've heard, it sounds really cool, like real sexy type stuff. And I wish that she would have released it as a 2-pack, released Tap In and then release another song with it. Give like a little double feature type of thing. Mm-hmm. Like release 2 songs at one time. But then they give 2 different vibes. Cool. Because Camila Cabello, fuck her, but Camila Cabello, when she went solo, she did that. She took that route. Well, first it was she did like a little buzz single called "Crying in the Club." It didn't make the album. It didn't make her debut album at all. But she released a buzz single or whatever. But then when she officially released songs that were going to be on her debut album, she released Havana and the song named OMG. She released those as a double feature, as a 2-pack. Havana. Yeah.
I only know Havana.
Yeah,
the one with
because OMG didn't come out. OMG didn't make the album. She released Havana and OMG as a 2-pack because I think her label, and was smart to me. I thought it was really smart because they were basically similar songs. Okay, but I guess they wanted to see, okay, which one do you guys like more? We don't want to put both of them on the album, so which one y'all like more, basically? So Havana featured Young Thug, and the song OMG featured Quavo. Oh. Yeah. So Havana, of course, blew up, and they didn't put OMG on the album.
I did see she had a song Quavo.
Yeah, it's called OMG. Yeah. It's still on Spotify or whatever. But yeah, that's what they did. And then they did it a couple times on that first album. And they released the song Real Friends and Never Be the Same together as a 2-pack on her first album as well.
That's smart.
They did
That's
a
good
double
idea,
feature.
yeah.
That's smart, and they packed it up as like a two thing. Like, oh, here's 2 little treats for you guys at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Whatever. So boom, and then even her second album, they did the same thing. They released 2 songs at one time. I can't remember what the songs were, but they released 2 songs at one time. So that's my whole thing with Saweetie. Like, I feel like I don't know what it is with her team. That's another thing too. Is like, I know that a few people that I know that her team had. Okay, so I know that a couple people on her team are actually her family and friends and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I'm sure, like, and I don't know them at all, but I'm sure that her family, is saying, oh, like, if she plays a song for them, I'm sure they're like, oh, I'm not really feeling this. Like, I hope they're honest about certain things, whatever.
I would hope so.
But I just feel like, I think that she has a lot of control when it comes to choices. Choices when I say, like, when it comes to when to release things and this and that or whatever. I think she has a lot of control over that. And I'm not saying full control. I'm saying a lot of control. But I do think that she needs a bit more guidance when it comes to the marketing rollout and things like that. I didn't really care for, she had this thing called like Icy Life where like it's a little behind the scenes, like little YouTube videos or whatever. So like she released one video and it was supposed to be a second video that came out on May 9th, but never came out. But my whole thing is like, you're not, like your rollout is shaky. Like you're not a consistent it's not on a consistent way.
You give a date for something
when it comes, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not, but I think what she said was, or I think what I read was, she thought that she had enough content for the series, but she doesn't, so she's filming more stuff. But my whole thing is like, I feel like it should have been someone that said, okay, don't announce this YouTube series unless you have like a good 3-4 videos on deck to release. That's how I would be. You know what I mean?
You need to have your shit.
Especially if you're this artist, she's still an upcoming artist, but I still feel like you have a team behind you where it's like, okay, well, you have that force behind you, or you should be able to have at least 3 videos on deck for release. Yeah. And still gives you that padding of time to get more footage out there. You see what I'm saying? That's what I didn't too much care for. And I think Megan did the same shit. Like with her, she does it. Because Megan and Rico, they have the same thing. They do the same thing where they release a little behind the scenes footage on the YouTube channels and stuff. Mm-hmm. But with Megan, like I just feel like Megan's rollout would be shaky sometimes too. Like sis be giving dates and don't even be. You see what I'm saying?
The fever visual.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna take it easy on Megan because she has a whole little label drama and things like that. But anywho.
Oh yeah.
But I wish that Tap In was released. It's a song called Back to the Streets that's going to be on Saweetie's album. Mm-hmm. And it sounds real cool and real sexy. It's really cute. I wish that she would have released that with Tap In. But she didn't, of course.
I wanted to hear this advice.
I don't know. But yeah, her manager liked one of our posts about her on our Instagram page. And he follows my cousin. I'm going to ask my cousin about that. Yeah, but so that's my whole thing with that. But the Tap In video was beautiful. It was a great video. I loved the video. It was awesome. Did you watch it? I didn't
watch the whole thing. I saw clips. Mm-hmm. And it looked really cute. I love everything. Real cool.
I love the effects.
I like her whole aesthetic and everything.
I think that her videos are really getting up there.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that.
I agree. They're good in that department.
Yeah, it reminded me of one of the scenes with the basketball. Reminded me of Normani's motivation. It reminded me of Normani's motivation performance on the VMAs. Yeah, it was cute though. And people said something about that shit. I'm like, come on, y'all. All these damn hood videos look the same. Like, come on, y'all really be trying to pick on this girl just because it's fun and just because y'all know that the people are going to jump in and do the same shit.
Listen, she's doing something right.
She is obviously. She trends on Twitter. Literally, she was the number 1 trending topic.
Her name is still in your mouth at the end of the day. Y'all taking y'all time out of your day to criticize her.
It's weird to me because like she's doing something, whether you like it or not, she's doing something that she loves and she's successful at it and making a good living out of it. And you're sitting here,
be happy for her,
mostly broke or not where you want to be.
You ain't up there.
You're on Twitter being a hater. These are still people, and like you know what I mean. It's just like if you truly don't like somebody, don't talk like this. Don't listen to the music. And the thing is, my whole thing is like they do that, and they don't even really listen to her full projects to even know what else she offers. Because that's how you know when they say, "Oh, when is she gonna give us original music?" I'm like, she does every project she has.
But they only hear the singles that are on the radio,
or they just hear whatever everyone else says.
Yeah, but
they've been saying she's a whack rapper since. They've been saying she's a whack rapper since that damn Hot 97 freestyle, which she kind of fumbled on that one. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like she wasn't ready yet for that, but like they've been saying that ever since that, and they have not let that shit go at all.
She should like redo it.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway,
redeem herself.
You said what?
She should like redeem herself and go back.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But
when she feels she ready.
Yeah. And another thing too is like, and I feel like they, with the whole like, oh, you should be a rapper. I mean, you shouldn't be a rapper. You should be a model instead. Like, that's fucked up too. Like, don't tell me what I should be to make you happy.
It's because it's not about you.
It's not. And just because she happened, like, she can't control how she's a beautiful girl. She can't control that.
She is. And her pictures be bomb. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
that's one thing I will say. Like, she's very marketable.
yes.
Like, you know, she's very marketable. She's pretty. She's mixed. She has the mixed hair. So she's going to get the makeup deals. She's going to get the edge control deals. Because
she's really nice.
She has an edge control out with Kiss Colors. She's going to get the edge control deal. She's going to get the makeup deal. She's going to get the Maxim cover. She was on Maxim today. Like, she's going to get these magazine spreads because she's a beautiful girl. And that's fine. Like, that's not her fault. But just because you don't, it's like y'all say the same two things every. It's like so annoying. Like, I can't understand. Like, no, she's not going to stop. She's a rapper. And another thing too is they be on her page saying shit under her comments. I'm like, you know, just because
why you bring that over to her page?
And the thing is, like, they'll say things like, oh, I mean, I follow her because she's pretty, but like, okay, that's fine, but she's a rapper first and foremost. So like, you're going to hear about her music on her page.
You're going to follow her.
Bring that on the Shade Room. Like, go to do that in the Shade Room.
You don't even got to follow her to go look at her page. So.
No, but like,
I'm just
what I'm saying is,
you're
commenting under her page. It's her page, so she's gonna post her music when she likes to.
Negativity over
yeah,
there. Like,
yeah, for sure.
The girl be mad at her business. She don't bother nobody.
Yeah, for sure. And that's my whole thing. Like, I just wish that I just wish that, you know, something was different with her team. I wish that they would make better choices when it comes to the the rollout of her music. The marketing is great. She's marketable. She's beautiful. She's marketable. Yes. That's down. That's down. You got everything down. You got all the makeup and the magazine covers, all that shit. Good. I just want some more strategic thinking when it comes to the releasing of this music. That's what I'm talking about.
I agree.
So I want to shout out one of our followers named Whitney Chantel. She follows us on Instagram and she often likes our posts and comments and things like that. So when I posted the video clip of Tap In, she provided some nice comments. She's, you know, basically saying the same thing I'm saying, but I'm going to read it I said I'm going to read it to her. But so shout out to @I am Whitney Chantel on Instagram. Is Whitney WHITNEY Chantel CHANTEL. I am Chantel on Instagram. She says this: I love the video. The song could have been better. I was really hoping for something different from the Icy Girl. And she also said, She said, I think audience members like me wouldn't have placed her in a box had she marketed it better, because now I'm just feeling like that's what she does. That's her brand. Yes, it's a distinct sound, but it doesn't feel like her own because it's always samples. She goes on to say, like other singles she put out, turned me off to her projects. But I'll go back and listen to the full thing and try to understand why they marketed her like this. Because right now she's just the pretty girl who loves sampling old party songs to the basic consumer. Mm. She also says, there's nothing wrong with samples at all, but all of your singles shouldn't be a sample. Like, we get it. Samples are popping right now, but it seems like she needs a sample in order to sell, and we just want more from her creatively. And I do agree with this part when she says she needs to do samples to sell. Like I said, she likes doing samples as we played to you. She likes doing samples, but I think they released Tap In as the first thing, as like a buzz. It's going to be on the album, I think. I really do think so. I'm pretty sure. But they released Tap In as a single because they wanted it to be like that buzz in the summertime. They wanted it to be a summertime smash, whatever.
I get that, but summer just started.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say, like, release that song with another song at the same time.
Yeah.
Boom. You know what I mean? Just to show that you're a serious artist and you're not a gimmick. You know what I mean?
What Whitney said, Whitney Chantel, I like her delivery. It was constructive.
Yeah, it wasn't the same shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I like how she worded everything.
Yeah. So she also says, I'm reading some more because we had a full blown conversation. So she also says, my type was a hit, but it was a hit because it was a cute summer bop. I want to hear some real music from her. Like, what kind of music does she really want to make? So that's when I just suggested her, you know, off of Saweetie's Icy project, is this song called Trick, and it's another song called Hot Boy that I really like, that I actually play in my car all the time. And so I told Whitney to go listen to it, and she listened to it, and she says, okay, I listened to both songs, LOL. They both could have been hits, to be honest, but I think because it's not really lyrically strong, that maybe her team thought throwing the sample songs out was the best strategy. She's question mark. However, someone would have just fixed her flow a little bit. Hot Boy would have been a hit. Trick would have been a hit. Yeah, so I definitely agree with that shit though, for sure. But like I said before, like I think sorry, I'm all over the place. But I think I saw something where like she said, she's trying to take her time with this project, go around, make sure it's nice and right. Because she said her last project, Icy, she said that, it was kind of not rushed, but it was like, they just needed to put something out there. You know what I mean? But she said that she's starting to find. She said she's starting to find her sound more, and things like that. So I get it. You're still a growing artist or whatever. You spent most of your time in college doing your college schoolwork and stuff. You didn't really because a lot of these droppers out here, they didn't go to college, so they had time to really get in and really practice and stuff like that. So I will say that.
So maybe give her a little more time.
Yeah, I just wish that when my type got big and stuff, I wish that they just released Hot Boy or Trick.
Along with it,
or just like right after it, like just sneak it out real quick before.
I feel like I heard that song Trick before.
You have. I probably played it for you before.
Yeah, I think I liked it.
I wish they would have just snuck out Trick or Hot Boy while my type was still popping.
Just to keep that buzz.
Just to show that she has original music, you know what I'm saying?
That too, but
or just show that what she can offer.
I feel like sometimes she just drops stuff and then you don't hear nothing for a while.
Yeah, the thing is and it's another thing too. I watched this video. Okay, so I love impressive TV. But I stumbled upon this other YouTube channel called what's it called? Golden Baby or whatever the fuck. Yeah, what's it called? Golden Baby?
I want to say yes.
I think it's called Golden Baby. But yeah, so she loves Saweetie, and she made a whole video about it, and she was saying like, in the comments, she was saying things like, she said, okay, and she was really honest too. She said, she thinks she has potential. If music doesn't work out, modeling would be a good fit for her as well. She said that too. But she said she still thinks that she has potential and that she can still do something in rap. She said that, and I really do think that's what I don't think that's Saweetie's trash at all.
No, it's rappers worse than her out here.
Yeah, but I don't think that's Saweetie's trash. I think she's good. She's good.
I think
she has potential.
She has the potential. She has to grow. She has potential to grow, and she will.
Yeah. But in the comments, it says that, a lot of people were, and I screenshot it because it was a lot of constructive criticism. Some people think that she's forcing the ratchet stuff because, in her early work, she was rapping more so about being this college girl and women empowerment and things like that. But I think that she still talks about women empowerment, but it's still just, she let her evolve.
I don't see what that has to do with anything. You could still be
right
about women empowerment and go to college. You could be broke as hell and go to college. It's called scholarships and stuff. Like, you don't know how she got herself through college. Some people work their ass off.
Wait, what?
I'm saying they're saying because she went to college and she is about women empowerment. I think she not really about like the ratchetness or whatever. But what does that have to do with that? Or something?
Huh? What you mean?
You said
no. I said was like when she released a few songs after Icy, she released music and stuff, and like a lot of her raps were about, because first of all, her flow was way different than what it is now. It's very smooth and slow, and that's what it used to be back then. And she would rap about like being a college girl and things like that, but she would rap about like more like nothing. She wasn't as raunchy as she is now.
Okay.
I'm not saying that she's very raunchy, but she wasn't as raunchy as she is now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so it was very much. This is okay. So it's this freestyle called Focus that she did. It's called Focus. I'm gonna play it for you later on after this. But yeah, like it was very much like really smooth. She had a sweatshirt on.
And that was from back then.
Like when Icy first popped. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like she wore sweatshirts and things. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying. I don't think that she changed up. I don't know. Whatever. I don't really agree with that part either. But a lot of people say that they think that she's not being very authentic. They think that she's trying to be like Cardi. They think she's trying to be do the whole ratchet thing more now, and it's a lot of stuff like that in the comments. But and they say that they say that it seems like unnatural when she does it.
I don't get that from it.
Yeah.
I don't get that from her.
They refer to, I guess, because they refer to her like when she first came out, because they say like they often say like in the comments, they're like, oh, I miss her old flow and blah blah blah, and yeah.
I will say this: I'm glad like her response in the video that you played when she was like, "That's what I like to do, so I'm going to keep doing it." Like my name is in their mouth for a reason. Da da da. Like I'm glad that's how she's. I'm glad she's taking that. Just taking that and using it for fuel. She's running with it. Like she's not letting that all that shit get her down. And I'm glad, because you got to really have thick skin to be in the industry.
Yeah, for sure. Harsh. But she even said that she said that she would lash out sometimes. Like she would be so upset because like when
you can't blame
it
her.
was like, oh my
People are
god.
mean.
And when them freestyles came out, that Hot 97 freestyle, when they clowned her from that shit is horrible. She actually tried out for last year's XXL cover. She actually tried out for it, and what they did was for XXL they release before they pick the people, they release the XXL pitches. They have the rappers do a pitch, and then they post those pitches on YouTube. And so they showed her pitch, and she rapped a song that she had on Icy, which was kind of like, I feel like she shouldn't have rapped a song like that.
Yeah.
It should be either a freestyle or something that you haven't released yet, but whatever. So she did that, and people in the comments were like really going in at her on her like really really bad. And I think of course like XXL they took it down, but I think it was from her like per her request. I really think so.
Probably so.
Yeah.
People are really mean. They'll sit behind the keyboards and shit, and
of course
go in. But wouldn't even say it to her face.
Yeah, so yeah, a lot of these comments said that she has potential. They think that she should find a new team. The girl Golden Baby that has the channel, she said, she said that she has original music, but it just falls on deaf ears.
People just have to take time to listen to her other stuff. Don't just listen to whatever single she dropped.
One person tagged on Twitter. She replied to one person. The person said, "I love me some Saweetie, but speaking on behalf of the people, we gonna need something original next time around, sis. Can't keep doing this." She said, "You speaking on behalf of yourself. Tap out if you can't tap in." Kissy face. But people in the comments were saying like, I mean, they speaking for all of us. People have to say the same thing. They speaking for the whole world. We're tired of it. But yeah, so I don't know. I just like I said, I said what I said. I wish that they were a bit more strategic when it comes to like her music releases. Next time, please release a 2-pack or something, or I don't know. But she did say that her birthday is July 2nd, and she released another single on July 2nd. Okay. So we'll see what that is. It's probably gonna be one of them slow songs that's hopefully real cute. It's gonna be cute. But the thing is like I'm scared of that because I'm like, okay, so is anyone going to pay any mind to that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see. I hope it is one of those.
Will she be trending again for that?
I hope so.
I don't think so because it's just like I hope so, but I don't think so because there's no the buzz around Tap In was because it's a too short sample.
Simply, yeah.
And if she releases this next single and it doesn't have the buzz or the success that it deserves, then I'm like, okay, then I'm like, damn, like y'all really should have marketed this better. Y'all really should have just released a 2-pack. I'm keep saying y'all should have released a damn 2-pack. Like
that would have created some good buzz. But also, I said what I said. I think if y'all gonna have such a problem with her shit, don't listen to it.
Yeah, and they released the song with the video at the same time, and I'm guessing they didn't have time to release. If they wanted to release a 2-pack, they would have to release 2 videos as well. But
yeah, they would have. Maybe they didn't have time.
Make time, shit. Like it's a serious career. You want it done the right way, do it the right way. Like done. Period.
It's artists out here that stay up all night to meet deadlines or whatever. Like it can be done if you really want it done.
Yeah, so I have to learn how to like ignore the fucking hate on that too. I get so mad and start replying and shit.
No, people are really bullies.
But I'm like, I don't know this girl, so let me stop doing this shit. Like,
you just a fan.
Yeah, I'm a fan. But yeah, like, girl, I don't.
I'll be like that.
I don't. That's why I'm like, people just like to be bullies and like to do things to feel good about themselves. Girl, it's so many whack ass niggas out here. Girl, to me, honestly, no shade.
Oh, child, don't even.
No shade, but G-Eazy to me, I think he's trash.
Yeah, but anybody saying about
I think he's trash. I think the only reason G-Eazy has hits is because of the black people on the songs.
His features.
Yes, because of the black people on the songs, and they outdo him in his own song.
That's what I was saying. It should.
They make the song. And if it's not because of the black features, if it's not because of the black rap, it's another song he has out with Tory Lanez and somebody else, I can't remember, but it's called Still Be Friends. But if it wasn't for the black people on his songs, it's because of a white pop girl singing the hook. It's either that or the other for him to get hits.
I don't like him.
But the thing is, like, I'm not going to keep tweeting. Girl, it's a song. One of my favorite songs from YG's album, For Real For Real, is called "Do Not Disturb," and he's on the song, but his verse is last. Girl, after YG rap his verse, I cut that shit right the fuck off.
On that song, I was just saying, I forgot what it's called.
No Limit,
right? So once G-Eazy part is last, as soon as everybody else do their part.
No, his part is first, and he has it's first, and he has an extended part where he added on the extra one last. Okay. But girl,
once it gets to that part, that's when I cut it off. I don't need to hear you, sir.
But I don't have to tweet about it.
I don't either.
I just know it's whack.
I don't even care to.
Me neither. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even care to give it that energy.
But I bet you, if enough people tweeted about how trashy it was, I bet you would be a whole bandwagon of motherfuckers doing it. You see what I'm saying?
I really don't care to. Like, it's why waste my energy? I'm not. I mean, listen, he getting corny some kind of way. I'm not gonna put the man down. Somebody like him, but I'm just not a fan, and that's it.
Oh, one more thing though, I'm meant to mention though. So Teyana Taylor did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and you know her album is amazing. And she has a couple of samples on her album too, right? Yes. As everyone does. And so Charlamagne asked her, he was like, Teyana, can you please explain to people about samples? Because he was talking about how they was going. They even said they was going too hard on Saweetie on Twitter. Like, why y'all give her a break? Like, it's not that everyone sample shit, right?
I didn't get to that
and Teyana was saying like, yeah, they always give her a hard time. Like everyone said, we all sample shit. The only difference is, you know, we may she said in a nice way, she's like, you know, we may like flip it a bit more or whatever. Or she said a lot of times, you know, we'll sample a song that it wasn't of your era, so you probably won't notice that's a sample, but it is a sample.
Yeah.
Like Migos, that new song called "Need It" with Migos and YoungBoy. That's actually a sample. They sampled that whole beat. It's the same beat. It's a 50 Cent song that was on his Get Rich. Was it Get Rich or Die Trying? No, I think it was Was it Get Rich? What was the album where the glass was like broken?
That might have been a massacre.
Maybe it's one of them albums, but that's the same. They sampled one of them songs from that album, and it's the same beat all the way through. But no one noticed it because it's not one of 50 Cent's popular songs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But she said it's like, you know, it's the difference between.
It's how you do it.
She said, you know, people are not gonna. It's how you do it, and it's like what you use. If it's a song that's not that you don't know of, that's not of your era, that's not that popular, and you wouldn't even notice that it's a fucking sample. You wouldn't have fucking noticed it.
Yeah.
She said Jay-Z do it. She said she really gave. She was like, yeah, P did. She said did he do it? She said we all do it. Kanye when Kanye first came out, all he did was sample shit.
Everybody does it. It's just
all he did was sample shit.
It's the way that they do it.
It's the way they do it
Exactly.
It's the way they do it, and it also is because it's a sample from the fucking 70s or 80s or whatever that you don't know of.
Niggas a sample Ozzy Brothers over the
yeah.
way before our time.
21 Savage song is a lot. That's a sample from like an old school song.
Yeah, it sound like it. They
do it all the time.
So then it's different when he uses.
But I'm guessing because Saweetie samples things from the early 2000s that are of our era.
Still know of it.
Yeah, they still know of it. But you know, like I said before, like that's fine too. But then with my critique, you know, I wish they would produce it more.
Yes,
make it more her own.
Just mix it up a little bit more.
Because I didn't know that that song something fuck for free something. That Drake song. That's a Too Short sample. Oh, really? They sampled Blow the Whistle. They sampled it, yeah, but you couldn't tell because they slowed it up and did some different. Yeah, they sampled Too Short, Blow the Whistle. Yep, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, because I think when him and Saweetie was talking on IG Live, he said it. He's like, yeah, Drake did it. And Teyana Taylor
listen to the difference.
Yeah, I know. But Teyana Taylor even said, you know, and as she said, as long as the person that you're sampling from supports you, that's all that matters. Mm-hmm. Period.
And Too Short was here for it.
Mm-hmm. Because he want them royalties. He want okay. P.D. Paul ain't gonna say your ass no. Kanye ain't gonna say your ass no.
No, they're not.
They're not gonna say your ass no at all.
They're not.
So, yeah, you ain't gonna see me tweeting about no damn Jeezy being trash.
That's what I said about sampling.
Even with Tyga, like I told you a few episodes ago, like y'all put some respect on Tyga's name, and I stand by that wholeheartedly. But I will say this: I don't think that Tyga is a quality rapper whatsoever. I don't think
he just got hits.
He just got hits. He just has good beats and good hooks, and that's what makes a song.
Yeah.
Period. Like
that's what it is.
That's what it is. Like
I think you're probably making more money off TikTok.
Shoot, Jason Derulo got a whole TikTok bag. You feel me?
Child, that man, he the king.
Yeah. Anywho, I was all over the place. But anywho, so did you see this whole Erica Banks girl? They said that she was like a Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh yeah. She was like a
wannabe or whatever.
They called her Maggie the Seahorse.
A pony, Erica the pony, whatever the fuck they said. Okay, so I looked into it a little bit, and I shout out to that Golden Baby blog again. They talked about the Erica Banks girl, And of course, people were saying like, "Oh, Carl trying to replace Megan and blah blah blah."
That's what it seemed like.
Because they're both from Texas, and they're like, you know, and they show clips of Erica rapping, and it was kind of similar to Megan's cadence, and you know, her style is similar to Megan, her mannerisms are similar to Megan. But in the Golden Baby, I don't know if I'm saying her name right or wrong.
I think it is Golden Baby.
But in the Golden Baby vlog, you know, she did say, you know, Erica has been out for a couple years now, and you know, she did say that her flow was a bit different when she first came out back a couple years ago, but you know she does rap similar to Megan, like raps in a hard way. Erica responded to the haters saying like, you know, I'm from Texas, everyone from Texas raps the same or whatever the fuck she said, but then someone in the comments said no, that's not true or whatever. So I don't know, but
but I'm not gonna say she's trying to be like her or anything. I'm not gonna sit there and put that on her.
I definitely think that Carl Crawford was a bit petty with that. But
I think he was. I don't think that girl was out here like, oh yeah, I want to be
of course
Megan or nothing. I'm just speaking like as far as her. I don't
want to jump on the bandwagon either. I want to give her a chance.
I don't either. I want to see what she.
I mean, I'm not going to like search for her, but you know, because the thing is with Megan, honestly, like Megan fell into my lap. I didn't search for Megan at all.
I didn't either.
I heard about her a lot since you know with the whole Wale song that she came out on. But it took me a while to even get on the Megan wave, to be honest with you. But I'm glad I did.
It definitely took me a while. I probably got on there a little bit after you. Mm-hmm. I just heard her and I liked her.
Because she a hard ass bitch. She really be rapping.
I didn't go searching for her at all.
But yeah, like the clips I saw up with Erica's recent like little videos and stuff, it does give me very much Megan, the mannerisms, the outfits, all that shit. So I don't know. I don't want to tell someone to change up their style to make me feel good, but sis, I don't know. Anywho,
we'll see.
Yeah, and I want to bring up one little petty thing. So, you know Asian Doll, right? And Mariah Lynn. Remember when I talked about how I didn't like when Mariah Lynn was on some little BET special, some little BET YouTube web series special, and she was freestyling. And she said the N-word in her freestyle, and I was kind of mad about it. Remember
I remember talking about that.
So anyway... So that's why I never really got into her. I don't really care about her. I think that she's
I just know that one song she
culture
said,
vulture.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, that one. She said nigga in that song toward the end.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why I was like, you're a culture vulture to me. But anywho,
I just like that line.
Her and Asian Doll were going at it on Instagram Live about something. I'm not really sure, but I think that it's about Mariah Lynn was saying you over here posting like little half naked pictures, but you should be tweeting about Black Lives Matter and da 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 da, like just saying shit like that. And then Aiden Doll was like, "Bitch, you're a crackhead ass. Like, bitch, don't talk about what I need to talk about. You're not even of this culture and things." She was telling her off and saying all the things that I wish I could say to her in person. That's all. And she was calling her a crackhead, whatever the fuck. And she said, she don't care how many black dicks you suck. You will never be of my culture.
You won't be.
You don't have any right to speak on my culture. Blah blah blah. So I definitely appreciated that.
I'm definitely not a fan of Mariah. I don't care about Mariah Lynn.
Yeah.
I don't know why they put her on Love and Hip Hop, to be honest. Like, I don't care about that child.
I mean, girl, they got so many D-list rappers on Love Hip Hop. You don't know why.
Only thing I know that her mom was on drugs and she got to take care of like her little sister. Mm-hmm. Her little sister's probably like 5.
They think when they live a rough lifestyle, they think that they can get the N-word card and just be a minority. Because her mother's been on drugs. I mean, she is Puerto Rican, but she's like the white kind, so she's just white. I didn't
even know that.
Yeah, she's Puerto Rican.
I thought she was.
She's Puerto Rican and Italian.
Fully Caucasian, I thought she was.
I mean, she is fully. I mean, she's spicy, but she's Caucasian though for sure.
She is.
She's part Italian, part Puerto Rican, so that's a lot of European. So that's white enough for me. Anywho,
she don't even say the N-word, put it like that.
Yeah, we already said that, so I'm not gonna get into that. I just wanted to say, I appreciate it, Asian Doll.
I do too.
Going in on her ass. That's all. Anywho, Trolls. That song "Trolls" by 6ix9ine. It went number 1. Of course, he was saying like he was on Instagram saying like you can't blackball me. Da 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 da. It went number 1 with no radio play and Spotify, Apple Music. Blackballing me. They didn't put me on no playlist or whatever. Because you know when people release songs, Spotify and Apple Music, they do like a whole playlist rollout. So they'll add your music and help with streams and stuff like that. So like he didn't. Of course they blackballed him or whatever. But his song is number 1. The song "Trolls" is number 1 on Billboard.
I haven't listened to it since the first time. Even though Nicki killed it.
I listened to it that one time just to know what was going on with Nicki, and that's it. Like, that's all.
Really
and I think that's why it went number 1 because of Nicki. Because he released a song before this that didn't go number 1. So
no, it's just the fact that Nicki killed it like that.
And honestly, it was scandalous, and he called people out on it.
Nicki should have just rapped the whole song.
Yeah, it should have been her song, honestly, but fuck it.
Whatever.
Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say that. And one of the officers that were there for George Floyd's murder, he was spotted in a grocery store in Minnesota. I'm just letting you guys know. He was put on camera. Some girl was saying like, "You don't have a right to be here." Blah 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 blah. So he's out on bail, and I think someone else is out on bail as well. One of the other officers is out on bail as well. So I don't know. It's not looking good so far. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with that Siobhan person. Chauvin, what's his name? Chauvin, whatever his name is. I don't know. Someone needs to be charged. Sure. Someone needs to be convicted. I don't know. It just needs to happen.
Something needs to be done.
But yeah. Did you want to talk about this Aunt Jemima shit? I'm not sure if I want to talk about it anymore.
We can.
I mean, I don't know why people didn't know that was like it had racial undertones.
Yeah, I don't.
Like, how do you not know the history of Aunt Jemima? Like,
I knew that.
I don't know. So
I don't understand.
Of course, these companies don't want. Nowadays, a lot of these companies do not want to know BLM smoke. A lot of them are releasing apologies. A lot of them are backtracking on things. Mm-hmm. Y'all got Starbucks apologizing for some shit. Y'all got Taco Bell saying sorry for shit. They did not want to speak with the black community at all. It went viral the other day that Aunt Jemima, so I guess some girl on TikTok said the history of Aunt Jemima or whatever. I'm like, how do y'all not know this shit? So after the girl released her TikTok and it went viral, Aunt Jemima was trending on Twitter, and the company came out and said, we're going to look into changing the logo, blah 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 blah. Anywho, the other day, I guess the woman that portrays the Aunt Jemima's image or whatever, her family was like, no, this is like, they was like saying like, no, like, why would you change this? No, this is a part of the legacy, blah, 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 blah. This is whatever. I think they are. Because why would you want to keep it? You know what I'm saying? I think they are. And they don't look at it as like a racial thing. They look at it as like their ancestor or their relative or whatever, like portraying this caricature and like in a good way. Right. And they, because I guess the woman, traveled around, certain cities or whatever and did whatever the fuck, I don't know, whatever. At the end of the day, the shit is a fucking caricature. And either way, I don't fucking care anymore, honestly. Aunt Jemima's been out for decades and decades and decades. So at this point, just like, fuck it. Like, I'm more mad that you guys have just realized this, like, what? And then they had Uncle Ben trending and shit too. I'm like, y'all shut the fuck up. So whatever. I mean, if y'all all gonna change the shit, change it to like a nice logo that doesn't portray a black person. But if you don't, I wouldn't fucking care anyway, because I'm kind of over it. I'm kind of tired, honestly, to be quite honest with you guys. So yeah, that's all for me. Did you want to have anything else to talk about before we get to music? This is a short episode.
No, I don't have anything. The only thing I was pressed to talk about was that whole J. Cole situation.
Yeah, I feel you.
But I feel you. We can get to the music. It was very good week for music.
I really hope, one more thing though, I really hope that this Saweetie's project is going to be good. Like, I really hope that it silences everyone. I'm really excited for it, honestly.
Fingers crossed for Saweetie.
Yeah. Anywho, on to the music. Beyonce released a new song called Black Parade. Did you like it? I loved it. I loved it. I love her little flow, her little rapping flow and shit.
I loved it.
100%. I was like, who wrote this? I gotta look up who wrote the song for her. I'm like, who wrote the song for you? Did Childish Gambino write the song for you, girl? Who wrote the song for you, girl? I'm not going genius right now.
I can't wait to see a visual.
And that's another thing, too. I often look at the credits. I think it's really fun. I'm like, you know what? I learn a lot. And the thing is, like, if you look at the credits, y'all, your mind will be blown. Okay, honey? Because I didn't know that when I looked up Tap In from Saweetie, it's this dude named something, child. I forgot his name. But he wrote the hook for, he co-wrote Swalla La La with Jason Derulo and them. So I'm thinking he probably sent her the song. They probably sent her the song because they saw how My Type was a success, and they probably sent her another sample because she probably like, oh, I heard this, I'm like, oh shit, I want to hop on this or whatever. So they probably sent her the sample. They probably sent her the hook as well, and she just wrote some verses to it or working on the verses and stuff. Where the fuck is the Black Parade? I stand on a genius. Hold on. Beyonce writers written by Blue June, Brittany Coney, Worldwide Fresh, Derek Dixie, Cadence, Casso, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. So Jay-Z helped her out with this song. So yeah, I guess the rapping parts was Jay-Z that was helping her write that shit. Yeah, that's what's up. Hey, I fuck with that shit. What's up?
I love that song.
Yeah, me too. How'd you feel about Teyana Taylor's album?
I did not finish it.
Me neither. But I love it.
What I will say, what I heard, love, got in here, nothing bad. And I'm so glad that she even said on the Breakfast Club interview. She was like, y'all niggas want more music. I gave y'all more music.
She named it the album because it's the album. Cause
Yeah.
because it was so much drama with her previous project, Keeping the Same Energy. Because it was drama because like they released the album without telling her because it wasn't done yet. It wasn't like they didn't it wasn't finished really.
And I loved that album, but it was just
it was rushed. It wasn't really finished all the way through. She didn't even know that they were releasing it. She didn't even know that her label was gonna release. She was so mad.
That's wild.
She was like, "What the fuck?"
She's very sensitive about her shit. Like she don't.
Yeah, she don't. She's perfection. She's amazing.
Yes.
I don't think Teyana Taylor gets the credit that she deserves because she's a vocalist, she's a singer, a dancer, songwriter, director, creative, all that shit. Have you seen her live before? Girl, I've seen her live at Broccoli Fest. Girl, I've seen her live in person at Broccoli Fest in DC a couple years ago. Girl, she was amazing.
I tried to go see it for KTSC, but they sold out by the time I found out.
Oh, with that damn Jeremiah mashup concert that they had. Yeah,
I never liked him anyway. I never liked Jeremiah.
Yeah,
and that just was the icing on the cake for me.
You said I never liked Jeremiah.
I never liked him. His voice.
Did you see pictures of her album release party? It was so cute.
Yes, I did.
She said that she invited only 60 people.
They was talking about it wasn't wearing masks.
Yeah, she said that they were. If you see all the images, they were wearing masks. She said that because they all had matching onesies on, like hazmat onesies on, like to custom made for like to promote the album and stuff.
Yeah,
they were really cute. And she had custom made masks as well. So I guess like the photographer took up because she said that the photographers wanted to take pictures of like the moment, you know what I'm saying, like they didn't want to take pictures of people with their mask on to see a whole bunch of eyes.
Took them out for that.
They want to see full faces. When they took the mask off, they started flicking it up real fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what happened. But she had masks made, she had outfits made. She said she only invited 60 people, so she got 60 outfits made and sent to everyone just in time for the album release party. She had coronavirus police there, like people making sure that everyone is taking precautions or whatever.
But
she had all that shit.
She's pregnant and still got a 5-year-old, 4 or 5-year-old.
Yeah, she said that she wasn't trying to wear her mask all the time anyway because it was hard for her to breathe and she's pregnant. Like,
your shit get hot. That man's
but no, she said she was kind of annoyed though with the photography, which she's saying like how you gonna take pictures of this with our masks off but not with our masks on type shit. But she did have some photos with the mask on. She released the photos, but yeah, it's pretty. I think that shit look lit. The album is lit. I love the Erykah Badu sample. I love the song with her and Quavo. I love the song with her, Missy Elliott, and Future. I just love the intro when they recorded.
I love that
baby
intro
on the backroom
so
floor. I loved it
because I heard the story so many times of how it happened. Like
I actually heard that audio before. I heard it. It's on YouTube. It's been on YouTube for a while.
I just heard the story. He cut her umbilical cord with the Beats headphones cord and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was on it was on YouTube for a while now. But she said that she wanted to actually use that audio for Keep the Same Energy. But she things didn't work out that way. But
she was like, I'm glad I waited because she got Junie on it.
I love the promo rollout. I love the artwork. I love everything.
All of it.
Yep, I love how she released videos before she
It's so fucking
yeah,
bomb.
she's just amazing. I'm so glad that she's getting the recognition that she deserves.
I told people back Sweet 16, she's gonna be big one fucking day.
And the thing is, like, she had a lot of trial and error through her career. Because she was signed to Pharrell at one point, and she signed to Kanye.
She signed to Kanye now. Everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was in a rock band at one point.
I think she's a real musician.
So versatile.
Yeah. She signed to Kanye now. Still, I think. But yeah, it was drama. It was drama with the Kanye shit, with them releasing her shit without her knowing. But yeah, it's cool now. I loved it, girl. I love me the City Girls album, girl. Yes. Girl, the whole album.
I love it. I will say it's the song, the one with, Yo Gotti.
Oh yeah. Is it Broke Niggas or is it?
I think it was Broke
Something
Niggas.
Like that. Yeah.
It was Broke Niggas. Let me see.
Hold on. I think it's called
Broke Niggas.
Yeah, it is.
That one song. That was my only critique. It was the same beat as that song with Cardi B.
Really?
Baby, take it, baby.
Really?
Take it, baby.
Let me see.
It was the same beat.
Let me hold on.
That was my only critique, but I love every song though. Especially the one City on Lock. That's my song.
That's my shit.
That's
girl. When I love the Take Keith. I love the Take Keith drop, bro. It makes the song sound so much better. Yeah, I love that Take Keith shit, bro. I love that. I love Jobs. I love Broke Nigga.
Yeah.
I love
double
CC's.
Oh my god,
it was so cute.
I love
how that. He finally got his little shine. Like, you better put him in your damn video, girl. But yeah, I love Pussy Soft with Doja Cat. I love Broke Niggas. I love City on Lock. I love Double CC's. I love Flued Out. I love Rodeo. I love all of it. I love Friendly. Ooh,
Friendly
I love
City on Lock is my favorite.
I love the first song called Enough.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna put my wig in a rubber band.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Put my wig in a rubber band.
It started off strong.
But let me see. Hold on. You said the broke nigga sound like twerk? No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. With that little bell part. That's what it gives me.
This sounds nothing like twerk. That sounds nothing like twerk.
That part does. That's what it reminds me of.
So
that part reminds me of it. So it reminds me of that a lot.
Oh, okay. But it's a totally different beat.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah, it's cool. Anyway.
But I was like, whatever. But I still like the song overall, though.
Yeah.
Like, I still fuck with it.
Yep. Okay. So, the album was amazing. I love the cover art as well. It was so cute. I love the Jobs video. I love everything.
Oh, love it.
I'm really happy. I love the whole Doja Cat feature and stuff. And, yeah. So, okay. And then, shout out to Dayon Green.
Oh, yes.
Also known as The Experience. Well, formerly known as The Experience. He just dropped a new song called Free. He's from the DMV area, so you guys can check that out. It's bomb as fuck. I love the album. I love the single rollout. It's the artwork seems very cohesive to each single that's been coming out. So I can't wait for his new album. But he has a new song out called Free. Anywho, I loved the Victoria Monet and Khalid collaboration called it.
Oh, did it come out?
Yes, girl, it's amazing. It's called the new song is called Experience. It gives me very much like I ain't gonna hold you. It gives me very much like Forever 21 shopping vibes,
okay.
like Charlotte Russe.
I like that though.
But it's really cute. It's like really disco.
I ain't gonna lie, Forever 21. I'd be like bumping.
Yeah. So. This would be really good in Forever 21. I ain't gonna hold you. In Charlotte Russe or whatever. It's very much disco type shit.
I'd be like, I ain't gonna lie, Shazam songs in there before.
But I really do hope like this Khalid or Khalid feature really helps her, like really boosts her up. Because every time Khalid is on a song with somebody, it always blows up. So hopefully it blows up. She really needs to shine. She really deserves shine, or she really fucking does. Victoria Monet is fucking amazing. I didn't know her. Talking about her, like I can't wait for her to release her Jaguar album either. So yeah. And you talked about the J. Cole No Name thing. Yeah, that's all for my music. Yeah.
John Legend.
Oh, did you watch that? The John Legend Alicia Keys battle?
Yes, he dropped his album the same day.
Yeah, of course. And she released the song as well.
Yes. Mm-hmm. His album, beginning to end.
I haven't heard it.
Fire.
I haven't
heard
Every
it song.
Is it emotional?
Oh, it's God. Not even. He got some songs you could dance to.
Oh, really?
He got some little slow, sexy songs at the same time.
Oh,
it's a little bit of everything. He got a little Afrobeat song in it. It's a little bit of everything. Mm-hmm. But I really like it a whole lot. And everybody knows since like when I was in high school, I was like in 9th grade. When you call my phone, you would hear John Legend. Like I'm just a big John Legend fan. Like period. But all I heard was good things about it. I heard even like looking at when it was trending that day, everybody loved the whole project. But
did you hear Alicia Keys' new song?
Yeah, I like her song too. Mm-hmm. I like her song too, and their versus battle. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I love it's probably my favorite one besides the Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond.
I just tuned in for like a couple of snippets and I left out because I was like, that's not really.
I think at the end I didn't pay attention as much towards the end, but that was probably like the last 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. But it was like 2.5 hours. Like I was partying.
That's good though. I'm glad
they had their pianos.
Mm, of course, I'm glad they did that shit too.
But then they would. Normally you're so used to the artist just playing their song, mm-hmm. and then they just move on. Mm-hmm. They would like, I think because I honestly, I thought about this. I was like, maybe because Swiss Beats are husband, because when Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond did this, they mm-hmm. had found out that day that they're only allowed to play like a certain amount of the song, and they got to cut it off. Uh-huh. But Alicia Keys, and that was the last one that they did. Mm-hmm. And so but Alicia Keys and John Legend, they was like, especially Alicia Keys, she was taking advantage of the fact mm-hmm. that she could do what the hell she wanted to do, because she would like the song would go off. But she would keep singing and playing the piano and mm-hmm. sing her little heart out. She did the little part where she called the dude on You Don't Know My Name.
I saw that part. And John Legend played the little background.
Like I thought it was more like a concert.
Yeah.
Than just like playing a little.
Honestly, I would love to go to Alicia Keys concert.
I would too.
It's she did some little iTunes Apple like little performance thing a few years ago. It's on YouTube somewhere. It was pretty cool. I think Chance the Rapper did the same thing too. With like Apple had some little mini. You know how Vivo has like little Vivo sessions, and they have like little artists do like little performances and shit with like a exclusive crowd or whatever. But they had that on Apple with Alicia Keys and Chance the Rapper a couple times. Yeah. Huh?
I don't think I followed them on YouTube. I would have watched both of those.
It was on YouTube, but I don't know if it's on there now. But I saw it on Apple when I had the Apple free trial. But yeah, so
I might look it up. I would have watched both of those shits.
Yeah.
I love both of those artists. But yeah,
Give
that was
me
probably
the
my favorite versus
green
battle
light.
out of all of them.
Why did they play American Boy? Did John write that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember if he said, he told like why. I don't know if he wrote the whole thing or he had a hand in writing it.
Mm-hmm.
He also said, I forgot what song it was on Miseducation Lauryn Hill. It was Everything is Everything. He was playing the piano in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I was like, oh
yeah, I think
shit.
I knew that.
He said he was like 19 years old in college.
I think I knew that.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you was like 19 on the Lauryn Hill record, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
That's tight. That's tight as shit.
That's what's up. Yeah, so I really want this damn Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott thing to happen, but we'll see.
I would love
things
to
open and back up. I don't think there's gonna be any concerts.
You'd
still.
love to see it. I know, so they're gonna still keep doing versus battles, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
But they having comedy shows and shit. You saw DL Hugh Leaf passed out at the damn comedy show. So they have a comedy show still.
He got coronavirus.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I'm like, what is happening? So they're not gonna wait till 2021 to have concerts now? Like, what's going on? And then Dave Chappelle had his little thing too.
But even
like,
his was outside. Dave Chappelle was. I mean, DL Hughley was like indoors.
Yeah, but they still held it. So like, what's going on?
I don't
like,
know.
Yeah.
It depends where he was, because some places I was there like on like. I forgot where I heard some cities are
Chicago,
like
phase 4. Chicago, yeah.
So some cities are further
Chicago.
along than others, I guess. Mm-hmm. So they're probably allowed. And it was probably like a very small, intimate setting.
Yeah.
But I still would have been like, fuck them niggas.
Yep. I ain't gonna hold you. I would go to Dave Chappelle stand
Me
up.
personally, I'm still on phase 0. I'm not on no 1, none of that. I still don't be around nobody.
Yeah. So anywho's, that's all for me.
Me too. This is a short one.
It was. Well, actually, it's an hour and a half. It's an hour and a half.
Oh, no,
yeah.
That's regular.
But I'm going to edit out a lot of stuff. I'm going to edit a lot of stuff, but it's cool. Anywho. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for listening to Heard the Podcast. This is Danny.
And it's Taylor.
Make sure you guys listen to Heard the Podcast on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, all those good things. We are available on all podcast streaming platforms. It's HER''D. The podcast. And then you can follow us, Heard the Podcast, on Instagram, Twitter, all those things. I'm Danny. You can follow me at Danny DeVito. That's DANIDEVITO __, and that's on Instagram. Danny DeVito with 1 _ on Twitter.
And you can follow me, Taylor, at Katie Heron, CADYHARIN.
All right, guys. Well, I have to figure out which City Girl song I'm about to put on here.
City on Lock.
Either that or Jobs or double C's, bitch. I don't know.
Anywho's,
all right, y'all. Bye.